Alie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Alie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah, was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade, leave that in, completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Alie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Alie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Alie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
Your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumber party, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumber party. So go do that. Don't be an Alie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Alie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye. Listen, you shouldn't have to stretch your budget to buy jeans with a little give. High-end denim can cost hundreds of dollars, but bargain brands don't offer the same level of style and comfort.
Yeah. You can't get some jeans that cost you hundreds of dollars and like have to do a juice cleanse to get into them.
Totally. So Distilled, spelled DSTLD, they've revolutionized the fashion industry with their timeless luxury grade denim. So you get jeans that would normally cost you hundreds starting at just $65.
Yeah. They eliminate these crazy markups because they refuse to work with middlemen.
Refuse. They ship directly to you for free and guarantee the fit, or they'll send you a new pair until they're perfect. Distilled jeans are built to last and will be a staple in your closet for years.
They also have a bunch of fall jackets. So if you're like into a classic denim or you want like a bomber jacket, you can just expect the same level of quality.
Okay. And so for a discount, go to dstld.com/feral and you'll get $10 off your first order.
That's
d.com/feral for $10 off. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Feral Audio.
I think that we're just starting. Go. Okay. We just want to say that this podcast, which is called
Slumber Party
with
Alie in Georgia,
is sponsored in part by Chex and Chex Mix.
Yeah.
How cute is that?
So cute.
Chex Mix came to us and they're like, hey, can you come up with some cocktail recipes for some holiday entertaining and do some videos? And we were like, yeah, we can do that.
And we can eat a lot of Chex on set and steal Chex from your set.
We ate so much Chex.
We did it. You can go watch the video where we stole Chex from on Chex.com.
Yep. And there's recipes. There's a mulled wine called Mull It Over, and that's in our holiday carol karaoke.
And there's tips
video.
For holiday parties and cute little things you can print out and make for your own party.
Word up. Muddy Buddies, you guys.
Do it.
Have you had Muddy Buddies?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Bleep the F out, though. No, bleep the S word out, too. No, bleep that one out, too.
Okay, let's start broadcasting.
No, that's good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Anyway, so Chex.com, they have our holiday recipes up. You can see some Alie and Georgia videos. What? Fun stuff, Georgia.
Onto the podcast.
What did you learn this week?
What did I learn? What did you learn?
By the way, now we can start swearing. We just don't like to swear when we talk about our awesome sponsors.
Right. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I learned.
I want to hear what
You're
you learned.
going to like this.
I'm going to love it.
I learned
Yeah.
that some creative genius made a Yelp page for a thing. I'm
Okay.
going to let you guess what the thing is. By the way, this is a solo episode. There's no guests, so we can talk as long as we want about this weird thing.
Yeah, that's true.
What did they make?
Oh, no.
What did they make a Yelp page for?
Winter solstice.
No. 2 more guesses.
Flatulence.
No.
Pants.
No.
I don't know.
Newborn babies.
Whoa!
It was my newborn baby.
No. Are you kidding
Let me
me?
read you one. I was super. Well, first of all, it's 1 star. I was super looking forward to having a newborn baby because I'd been talking to some people who had said that they had a really great experience. Calling this a disappointment is an understatement.
Oh, no.
Long, grueling hours with no pay and an unnatural amount of stress, which no one ever fully explained. Tons of hidden costs and fees. If I could give it 0 stars, I would. I love people. I love when people do shit like this.
Are there any good reviews for newborn
Yeah,
babies?
and then everyone is like, what? Then the person, like, I think the person in the last who gave it 5 stars are being sarcastic. Like, it's for people to, like, talk shit and joke, and some people like, what? This was the most amazing experience of my life. It was so beautiful, and then, can I tell you about something else?
Yes.
Someone created an account as the proprietor, aka the newborn baby, and commented, and people like, we understand that people often come to this with unrealistic expectations. It's not your fault. We apologize for any inconveniences this may have caused. We also find that the best way to adjust to let go of what you expected from having a baby and be open to the actual experience, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, my God.
How fucking funny
It just
is
needs to
that?
be called, it was my birth.
It was my birth.
That's
it was
it.
my birth.
Oh,
Like, how
that's
great is that?
so
That people are
good.
just so funny. And then I love that, like, the idiots who don't understand the joke are like 5 stars, and the people who do are like, shut up.
Come on, you guys.
How great is that?
Come on. It's a Yelp review for a baby.
It was so-
It's jocular.
It was my birth.
How did you stumble upon this,
I
baby?
was just fucking insomnia scrolling and found it.
Were you looking for like a good noodle place and then like
No, there's like a link to the website where like someone here, I should shout out the website because I wouldn't have found it otherwise. It's theuglyvolvo.com was like, came upon this thing. I was like, we need to share this with the world.
I am absolutely thrilled that the end of that web address has an O and not an A.
Maybe it does. And I just love like fake Amazon when people like everyone did like the Amazon review for the banana slicer thing.
I missed that, but I did not. I really did think you were going to say ugly vulva. By the
Ugly
way,
vulva.
The Amazon review for the bag of sugar-free gummy bears that
Yes.
gives you very, very severe digestive issues
Yes.
is also a favorite.
I read like I got some like I got this like spray to put near your door so your cats like can't come in your room. It's like this scares the shit out of them. And the reviews were so funny about everyone was just talking about how in the middle of the night they forgot it was there and scared the shit out of themselves. And like so it totally works.
You mean it goes like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that would terrify me.
I know I haven't used it yet because I feel so bad about it.
Do you think you would freak out? Do you think you're going to forget and freak out?
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's great.
Absolutely.
It also has cardiac.
Ooh, it's
cardiac
also if anyone ever
benefits.
breaks in your house, you could put it there too and just scare the shit out of them.
I love that a burglar's like, yeah, I'm going to ruin your life. And they're like, I heard an air gun thing go on. And I'm so
It's scary. I think
scared.
it's loud and like pressured.
Really?
I remember when seeing Punky Brewster when I was obsessed with as a kid. She did this brilliant thing where she took a bunch of empty soda cans and like put them in a pyramid in front of her door. So when her door opened, they all fell over and clattered, and so it woke her up.
Smart.
I know.
Question: was she protecting herself against like a child abuse?
Yeah,
Or
I think there was like a murderer in New York. They lived in New York City. There was like a murderer in the city, and she was scared. And then Henry walked in and did it, and then they thought they'd learned a valuable lesson about not to be scared and everything's going to be okay.
but she was an orphan.
No, she got.
She got adopted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, like, if there's ever any
Right.
child character on TV that deserves
Right.
to be afraid of abuse, it's probably the one who's been through the foster care system.
Wait, it's probably someone who would rather live on the streets than be in a foster home.
Right. I'm just saying, like, she literally had
I
like a
agree.
hard knock life.
Yeah.
Like, let her be afraid of a murderer.
Sure.
Let her work out her PTSD.
Let her.
I think nowadays they'd be like, instead of Henry being, I think he would just take her in for PTSD.
What was the dog's name? Was that Henry?
No, no. I want to say the
Fuck.
dog's name was like Chuck.
Yeah, something weird. Anyways,
Dustin, what was the dog's name on Punky Brewster? Brandon.
Brandon. Good job.
You guys, I'm sorry that I said that so loudly. I
No,
was
I'm sorry.
absolutely
I screamed it
thrilled.
when you said it. Okay, what did you learn, Alie? Aside from that.
Brains are so weird.
So weird.
Brains are so weird. Is there a name for the thing where you are about to say something and you can't remember what it is, or a word just escapes you and
it's
dissipates?
Called fuck.
Right. It's right. You're right. It's a French word, right?
Holy fuck. What'd you learn?
I learned about bomb deactivation suits. Do you know anything about these?
No.
Okay, so there are these things called bomb deactivation suits. They're made a lot of like Kevlar, which is very tough material. So these are the suits where there's like an improvised explosive device, right? Mm-hmm. And you've got to go and get it not to detonate. Mm-hmm. So your job is important.
I thought that they sent in robots.
They should send in robots, but I think sometimes they've got to have a human working on it. And so number one,
dude.
Okay, so they're made of like, they're essentially like a big marshmallow suit made of like olive Kevlar.
Okay.
How much do you think they cost?
Oh God, $24,000.
That's a great guess. It's 45, but
holy shit!
I would have.
I was like doing that on purpose.
Right. I would have guessed like $1,700.
And are they reusable, or like does the bomb go off and they're like, and does it save you?
Pretty sure if the bomb goes off, it's not reusable. If the bomb does not,
it's reusable.
Go off, you can use it infinitely.
What will it do if the bomb goes off? Does it really save your life? Probably not.
No, because a lot of what the bomb it'll shred you up. So if you can get all of the shrapnel to not, the bomb blast though,
right?
That blast force can still F you up. But get this, guess what the gloves are made of?
What? Turtle shell. That was the first thing that came to my head.
That'd be amazing if they were just big oven mitts made of turtle shells.
Just turtle shells, and you stick your hand inside the body where the empty turtle shell is. Perfect.
Cut to like an astronaut in space, also in turtle shell gloves. They're just like the most high tech advancements.
Thank you, Slumber Party.
No, they're made of nothing. Because there aren't any fucking gloves.
They're made of human hands.
They're made of hands. They're made of skin.
Oh, no. So, like, it's like a one and done thing.
Yep.
Like, you're done disarmoring bombs if you ever fuck up. Like, that's how important your job is. It's like, don't fuck up because you're going to get fired. Fuck up because you will not be able to use your... There won't be hands anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you fuck this up, hands are the least of your problems. But also, if you have big oven mitts on, you can't deal with that stuff.
I swear I thought they had robots doing this shit.
I think they do have some robots, but I'm sure it's hard with the metal detection because they're sometimes made of like jugs full of fertilizer, plastic jugs. So sometimes there's nothing to be detected from a metal standpoint.
I get it. That sucks though.
By the way, there's a show on Netflix called Detectors or something. Mm-hmm. And it's a scripted show about two metal detector guys.
Ooh.
I know. And it's British. I thought you would enjoy it.
That sounds interesting.
I saw like the first 5 minutes, and then I was in one of those moods where you're too tired to discern someone's accent, and you're like, ugh.
So one of the things I love is metal detectors, and it's my dream to like unearth things.
Right.
Just so everyone knows. I was watching the other day, in like an episode of Antiques Roadshow.
Love it.
That was only people who had like found or unearthed things, like people who hadn't paid for things because there's like one guy was like digging, and they were all like winners. They were all like, I found this in the garbage. Like one guy found it in like in the dumpster. Many people found it in the dumpsters, and some people had like, I bought a house, and in the basement was these books, and the books were worth $50,000. This one woman was like, I was driving down the street and we saw a couch that looked really nice, and my daughter needed a couch, so we knocked on the door, and the guy was like, yes, take the couch, but also go in the dumpster. There's like rugs and stuff if you need any. And it turned out they weren't rugs. They were the beautiful blankets that they would put over a camel in the desert when they were like transporting an important person. These were worth like one little square of them on one side of the camel was worth $150,000.
No way.
And this chick had dug them out of and she had like 3 or 4 more. And this woman was great because she did what I would say. She would say, sell it. Because so many people are like, well, it's going to keep it in the family. Fuck you.
No. Sell your camel blankets, you guys. You're going to die. You're going to die one day.
Yeah, your granddaughter is going to one of your grandchildren are going to sell it for drugs.
Absolutely.
So you might as well sell it now and take a cruise.
They're going to, one of your grandkids are going to get knocked up by some dude without a job.
Totally.
And then they're going to sell your camel blanket for like
way less.
Way less. And you sell it. You go on a cruise.
Yeah, that's worth like 8 abortions, not like 1.
So many abortions.
Seriously. And they're going to sell it for 1 abortion. Email us at allieandgeorgia@gmail.com. That was Georgia who said that, so you can send me your hate mail.
There's a whole chapter in Suze Orman's book about what to do with your valuables in case your granddaughter is just an abortion monger. No.
Well, you got to have your punch card, too.
Oh, God. I'm watching the show. I told you about it yesterday called Secret Pregnancy.
Okay.
I watched half an episode before
We call bullshit.
Right? But everyone knows you're pregnant,
Everyone
you guys.
knows you're pregnant.
But the running theme is I got knocked up by a buster. I can't tell my parents. And like one of the girls is like 19 and can't tell her parents. And then the other one's 40 and is like, I can't tell my parents.
Did you ever know anyone who was like secret pregnant?
I think everyone's secret pregnant for the first 3 months because no one
true.
wants to jinx it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't think I ever knew anyone that was like, BT Dubs had a baby.
Yeah.
But
I know a girl. I dated a guy whose older brother and his girlfriend they were in high school.
Oh.
They were older when I met them, but finally the mom was like, listen, I know you're pregnant. But she was like legit 4 or 5 months pregnant. And they were just metalheads, so she was wearing like big like Slayer shirts all the time. No. But like she'd eat dinner with them and fucking pound food.
Oh,
and was getting fat. And the mom was like, okay.
I wonder how many the kids though that's happened to, and they're like, no, I just drink a lot of fountain drinks.
They're like, no, really, I'm just fat.
I just have American childhood obesity.
Well, then they go on the show called I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant.
Oh,
because they were really
that
actually
show.
pregnant.
Oh, that show.
Please know when you're pregnant, everyone.
If you think that you have burrito gas and you haven't gotten your period in 8.5 months,
I've thought I was pregnant before and was just bloated.
every woman thinks they're pregnant at some point in their life.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if you're like, I haven't had sex in 4 months, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I'm 4 weeks pregnant right now. Just because you're like, you ate some gluten or you know what I
I
mean?
always wonder about that because most women I talk to are like, I knew my mom was like, I knew the first morning I was pregnant.
But do you know how many times you've woken up being like, oh, pretty sure I'm pregnant,
Yeah.
and then you got your period like a day later. You're
Yeah.
like, never mind, I'm a dipshit.
I think the biggest thing is your tits hurt.
Yeah, that's an estrogen fluctuation.
Oh.
FYI,
My tits have never hurt.
mine hurt for a solid month.
What?
Last month,
Because they're so solid.
because solid 10s.
Hey.
I got 2 solid 10s. I got a rack worth 20.
I just stuck my hand in something wet, which is never fun.
It was your own coffee, so
know,
I wouldn't
I know.
worry too
It's
much
okay.
about it. No, my boobs hurt for a whole month, but I'm having weird hormonal problems.
Yeah, I know.
But I was like,
do we go into flash flood of sadness or do we go into flash flood of
looked-
happiness this episode?
amazing for a month.
Were they like
November,
big?
best boob month for me in my whole life.
My left boob is like, I got this. No, wait. I'm feeling myself up. Yeah, my left boob, fucking hot as shit. My right boob, like, needs to catch up with my left boob.
It's like a pen. You got a pen and a teller, pretty much.
Or an Alie and Georgia, but which is which?
Oh no!
No, I'm kidding. We're both the left boob.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're really milking that.
Hey.
No flash flood of sadness yet. I might have something to report. Flash flood of sadness.
You were gonna. First, okay. Before you do that, tell me.
But I'm not sad about it. That's my problem. I have flash flood of sadness, potential flash flood of sadness news,
Where do you want to start?
but I'm not upset about it in a way that you would think I would be upset.
Do you want to start with telling me why you were bringing two dead birds to the Natural History Museum the other day, or do you want to start with flash flood of sadness?
Okay, so I had an abortion, but it was 2 birds. No, I'm just kidding. What happened was my parents live up in the woods, and every once in a while a bird will commit suicide into their window.
Right.
And then my dad will get, oh no, we got a
Sad.
quail. And so my dad,
Dinner.
I know, right? It was a meaty quail too. It was a
Okay.
mountain quail, but they taste gamey, I'm told.
Gross.
But I went to bring 2 dead birds that I have had in my freezer. My freezer has been a bird morgue. I had 3. Then I found a hummingbird.
You could have made a good stock out of that.
So tiny roast.
Aw.
A little tiny hummingbird would just
Have you
trust
ever
the
eaten
legs.
I ordered quail once, like not really thinking, and this like little
I
tiny
know.
intact bird body.
I
And
know.
I was like, oh, this is depressing.
Do you know what they call it do you know what they call quail in France?
What?
Honey, I Shrunk the Chicken.
Le chicken, you mean Honey, I Shrunk the Chicken?
Oh no. Yeah, it's called Baby.
Le
Zut à l'heure. I Shrunk le Chicken.
Okay.
So I brought them. So I had like a bird morgue.
Okay.
And then I reached out to the taxidermist, this girl named Alice. Markham.
is she going to give them back to you?
No, I was like, you can keep these birds. She was pumped about the mountain quail.
The bird exhibition
in the Natural History Museum in
Right.
downtown LA is fucking incredible.
It's great.
Like one of my favorite places in the city.
I know.
It's just like it's like an old man's library, but dead birds everywhere.
It's like an old sadist's den full of dead animals. But she's great. She just won the world taxidermy championships this year. She's cool. She's cute as hell. So I went and brought her some birds, and she was very excited
so sweet.
about
What a
them.
great gift.
She was like, "Is it okay if I keep this mountain quail myself? Because this is in perfect condition,
God.
and it's a great specimen." And I
Turns
was
out when
like,
you smash yourself into a window and you're in mountain quail, you don't break anything.
I know he did.
Wish
have a
we were all
broken
that
neck.
lucky.
I know. It's essentially like in no airbags either. Can you imagine if he just bounced back? Anyway, so that's not too sad. I mean, it's
Okay.
sad because it's dead
No, it's
birds.
cool.
But I've been having to go in for all these medical tests recently.
Yeah.
And in the last like 4 or 5 months, they're like, your endocrine system's super, super screwy. I think I mentioned a thyroid thing a couple months ago.
Allie's trying to figure out, the past couple months you've been trying to figure the fuck out what's wrong with you.
Right. And the doctors are like, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But we don't know what it is. And, been like 3 doctors are like, you have endocrine problems, but it's all stress.
Is that different than, what's it called? What's the one when you have like Lyme?
What do you mean?
Autoimmune.
Autoimmune?
Yeah.
Well, it could be autoimmune.
So
like,
those can be the same. Okay.
right. So my thyroid is good to be doing weird things. My ovaries are doing crazy things. And they're like, okay, something's happening and it could be autoimmune, which could just be something you've had for a long time.
Right.
Or it could just totally be stress induced because you travel too much and you work too much and da 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 da.
Yeah.
But, was it the doctor? So I have to get tested for lupus. And I'll find out in a couple weeks.
Not fun.
If I have that. But the thing is, I should be super sad about it. But instead, I'm like, it's not like finding out is going to be super devastating because I would have had it for a while. And at least now I can feel better.
And you have an answer to the issues you have,
Right.
which is like kind of great. I've been like following your footsteps, being like, great, I'm going to find out like my thyroid's like nothing is wrong. And I'm like, but why am I so depressed and tired and angry all the time? There's no answer. Like,
I know I'd rather feel shitty and someone be like, ta-da!
Yeah.
Than have someone be like, well, I don't know.
yeah.
Which
I'd be
is
like,
what
great,
happens.
I'm going to tackle this motherfucker.
I know. When I was like, I'm tired a lot and I'm bummed out and da da da, and they were like, oh well, your thyroid's enlarged and your numbers are off. I was like, woohoo,
Great.
cha-ching.
I know.
So they gave me some thyroid pills and I feel way better.
That's great.
which is dope.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I have an autoimmune situation, but it does run in my family. So I just got a bunch of blood taken. But yesterday I was at the doctor's and they were like, these doctors are so blunt and sad. Like one doctor was like filling out my forms and he's like, single? And I was like, yep. And he's like, not married, huh? And I was like, nope. And he's like, that's a shame. You look nice. You should have a husband. Why don't you stop working for 2 years? Have a baby before you can't. I'm looking at numbers here. And I was like,
God.
you are making a solid point, but I was like, I had like Claire Danes' chin crumble where I was like, I'm not going to homeland and I was just like trying to hold it together. And then yesterday the doctor was like just asking me questions like, okay, and my blood pressure was really low. That was weird, all that stuff. And then he's just like, okay, and who do you live with? And I was like, no, nobody, just me. And he's like, oh, okay. Not married?
Yeah.
Nope. And I was telling him like, yeah, it's just kind of hard to do my, with being really tired, it's difficult to, and I was about to say it's difficult to do my job well when I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I said, being really tired, it's difficult. And he interrupted me and said, to have a life? And I was like, also that.
Oh. Okay, like right at this very moment.
Damn.
I have a question. If someone were like, here's some sperm, it's from a really smart, handsome, interesting person, you never have to meet them or date them.
Right.
You can just get pregnant right now.
That makes me so sad.
Would you do it?
No.
Do you want a baby ever?
I don't know.
Or do you want a partner with a baby?
I would like a partner with a baby.
Yeah.
Because I do enough. I roll solo on enough shit.
Yeah.
I go to weddings solo.
Yeah. Well, now you always have a partner. Fucking annoying, loud, spitting baby.
See, that partner.
Do they spit?
Baby spit? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Pukey puke? I mean, haven't you read the reviews on babies? They're spit machines. No, I think the part about having a baby that seems nice is going on like a life journey with a person.
Yeah.
But I think that not having a person would be difficult.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, everyone freeze your eggs.
I know. Is it should I freeze my eggs now?
You might want to.
Actually, I can just do what I know. It's too late. I'm 35.
No, you're fine. I would get a check though. Have you had your shit checked?
I need to have my shit checked.
You ladies, if you're like, I don't know how I'm doing, Day 3 of your cycle. Sorry, this is such an estrogen-fueled podcast.
Guys, we have to listen to you about your boners all the time, right? Is that a thing?
Life is about boners.
That's true.
All of life is about boners.
True.
Do you know how many all of our women's magazines about beauty products are really about your boners?
Yeah, that's true. About how to get them and how to maintain them. Your boners.
Have more even coverage on your face so that men get boners.
Yeah, because if you have a zit, men are not going to get boners.
No, you know what? Why don't you cut carbs? Because boners.
Because your butt gives guys boners if it's not gross.
So we're going to talk about some little bit of estrogen stuff for 2 seconds. Ladies,
if you're missing your period too, go to the doctor.
Go figure that out. Get it figured out. Day 3 of your cycle, they do a test. They find out your FSH, that's your follicle stimulating hormone. If it's out of range,
I'm
your
already
eggs
bored.
might be cooked. Same with your estrogen.
Okay.
So, but if you just go to the doctor and like, how am I doing? And they just test it on like day 17.
Yeah,
like,
that's what happened to me.
Doesn't tell you jack or shit.
Okay.
So you got to go on a specific. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And also, you can get your thyroid checked any day of the month, though.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling tired and weird, check that out. I personally think that I have a feeling that cleaning up diet and reducing stress will help a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's my next step.
Good luck with
I
that.
cut out coffee. I drink decaf coffee now.
I don't, because I'm tired. Oh, speaking of being tired.
Yeah. Oh my God, tell me about your situation.
Okay, I got a sleep apnea test. I took it 2 nights in a row. It failed both nights, and now I have to do it again 2 nights in a row.
Wait, do you get to do it at home?
Yeah.
Why did it fail?
One night, I got up because one night I turned it off because I kept having to get up because I had a fucking UTI and had to pee constantly, which was real fun. And the other time the battery died. And but it should have worked. The guy just said the computer's not working or something. I don't know.
That is annoying.
But I think I have sleep apnea, and I think that's going to solve a lot of things, which would be great if I could just be told I have sleep apnea. Like, I just want to be told I have it.
You want to be, if you're so tired all the time, you want to be told you have something.
Yeah.
Right. That's the dream, is to have someone say, you have something, by the way, it's very easy to fix. All you have to do is like wear this bracelet or something stupid or walk 10,000 steps a day, you'll feel better. Or something dumb, you know what I mean?
I know.
Or cut out wheat or something, or don't smoke crack or whatever you're doing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't do that.
I know that's
Not
really
smoke
hard.
That's really hard. Don't smoke crack, kids. What else? What did you tell me? Another thing you learned?
Another thing that I learned this week. How about what did I learn this week?
What do you love? What's your new? What's that? Oh, what's your favorite Twitter thing that you love?
Oh my God,
the new
you
Twitter
guys.
you're in love with.
There's a thing that is making my day all the days.
Tell us.
It's a Twitter account.
Tell us.
Do you
Alie.
want me to tell you and you can look it up?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Just tell me the name of it.
It's called dog_rates.
Okay.
Do you have your phone?
No, I want you to tell me about it.
Okay. So it's dog rates. It's a Twitter account that rates dogs.
Like ugly or not, or hot or not?
Like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Like you can send your own dog in.
You can send in a dog photo and it'll rate the dog. But it's called We Rate Dogs. It's dog_rates.
Uh-huh.
And some of their tweets are like, this is so dumb. This is Izzy. She's showing off the dance moves she's been working on. 11 out of 10. I guess hard work pays off. And then it's just a gif of a dog dancing.
Oh my God, she's dancing.
It's so dumb. You guys. Some of them are
you just like cute dog shit. That's a cute dance, though, Izzy. That's a fucking solid
but
dance.
they rate the dog. Sometimes the dog will get like an 8 out of 10. Guys, this was terrifying. Really spooked me up. We don't rate ghosts. We rate dogs. Please only send dogs. 9 out of 10.
It's a dog and a ghost in the sheet with its eyes cut out.
It's very stupid.
It's the cutest thing ever. You just need,
It's _ dog rates. It's very, but it's the tone is very serious.
I love it. Okay, want to hear my new favorite Instagram? Not favorite,
Yes.
but it's really amusing. It's oh my God, read me another one. Go.
I'm sorry. No.
Go.
It's fine. This is Sadie. She got her holidays confused. 9 out of 10. Damn it, Sadie. She's in an Easter basket.
Oh my God,
I'm
that's
just
a
saying,
cute dog.
They rate dogs.
That's
you guys.
hilarious.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. There's an Instagram called Millennials of New York.
Oh no.
Have you seen it? It's hilarious.
Oh no, is it scathing or celebratory?
It's farcical, and some people don't get it. So it's like photos of like young people in New York, like, you know, like it looks like it's a good photograph of a person, and then it's just like a fake quote from them.
Oh my God.
That makes them just a horrible person, and like so unaware of what's going on, or, you know, like anything but themselves. It's really funny, and that I can't read the quotes because they're really long, but they're dry and amusing. And the reason I stumbled upon it is because someone didn't understand that one of them was a joke.
Oh, no.
And there was just like this fight about it.
You guys.
I guess I love jokes that stupid people wouldn't get.
Internet humor that's so dry.
Yeah.
Like it excludes the idiots.
Right. Like it could be real. That's how dry it is.
Are they things like, it's not easy to start your own
Yes.
hand-woven oven mitt business.
Yes.
But luckily my dad's in securities and finance.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Like one guy, like, I spent so much money on mustache wax last month that I wasn't able to afford my blah, 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 blah. My dad had about, you know, it's like
My accordion
it's
lessons.
shit like that. Yeah.
I get it. You guys, millennials, what's going on over there?
Well,
Speaking of
we're not.
millennials, Millennium Falcon, however you say it, what do you
Oh.
think of Star Wars?
I just don't care.
I want to care, but I don't.
I'll go in like a month.
I feel like I need to rewatch the first three, sit through the other
don't
three.
wanna do
I really
that.
want to do my
I
homework.
think the other three don't matter. I think we can, this is to make us forget about the other three.
Okay.
Because this is post. So
Right.
That doesn't matter. I'll go see it, but it's going to be so loud. Did you
It's
see
gonna
the-
be really
Did you
loud.
see the huge Star Wars spoiler I put up last night on Twitter?
No.
Oh my God, I'm such an idiot, but it made me laugh so hard.
What was it?
I took a Star Wars, it's a Star Wars spoiler, which everyone's like, don't give a Star Wars spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the Star Wars emblem, and I found a car that had a huge spoiler on it.
Oh no.
And I just put the Star Wars emblem on the spoiler over it, really bad Photoshop.
Oh my God.
And I fucking was like, here's a huge Star Wars spoiler. And I was just like, going to bed. 'cause
Oh my
that's-
God.
I'm done for the day.
Done for the day. How did it do? How many
Not
RTs?
great, because I'm such
What?
an idiot.
You guys, RT that.
Made me laugh so
G Heartstar. Give it some love.
Oh, Star Wars spoiler.
Everyone's really up in arms about the Star Wars spoilers.
Oh, everyone
Stay off the internet, you guys.
You know, they started following me on Twitter.
My
I mean,
mom.
it does that with everyone, but it blew my mind. It's like my biggest
You got
one.
wait, Georgia, you're up to 12 RTs on this.
Oh, really?
This is performing very
Is it
well.
good? Look at that Star Wars spoiler. Look at it.
Good job.
It's huge. It's a huge Star
That's fantastic. Good job.
Excuse me. Anyway,
That's one of your that's a well performing tweet.
Thank you.
You need to take the day off.
Mike Judge started following me on Twitter. Does he
Really?
follow me? Yes.
Dustin's nodding like, yeah, Mike Judge.
Does he do that to people?
I mean, he follows me. I just think that's awesome.
I flipped out.
Do you want to know something about Mike Judge and me?
Yeah.
I vomited on the tire of his limo once.
Well,
There you go. Did you meet him at a party?
No, I started following him, and he followed me back.
Nice job.
Oh, okay. A thing that I love. Oh, okay. What are you reading right now?
I have a really handsome stack of self-help books. You know what? I was
Yeah.
thinking we should have a self-help corner.
Okay.
We should shout
I
out
have
our
some-
favorite self-help.
Okay, I'll
Books.
also say the ones that my therapist told me I should read.
I've been reading Super You by
Super
Emily Gordon, and it's great.
It's so good.
My favorite self-help book maybe I've ever read.
It's incredible. Isn't it weird to be like, I know this girl?
I know. I drenched with his.
She's incredible. You guys
Super
read
You by
Super
Emily Gordon.
You.
It's legit a really, really good book. And it's one of those self-help books. It's not like, let's explore your
No.
past pain. It's like, let's get over it and be awesome.
Yeah.
And you're like, kick ass.
You guys, we should have her back on the show just to
Yeah,
talk
she's
about it.
great.
She's so great. Super You is amazing.
It's so good.
What's the other ones we've talked about?
Brene Brown.
Bren Brown.
Right. Shame. We've also talked about Melanie Beattie, who makes the Codependency No More, which is a fantastic
Right.
book. If you-
My therapist told me to read Embracing Your Inner Critic by Hal Stone.
What's that about? It's about is it about embracing your inner critic? Do you think Hal Stone was like, fuck, this book sucks?
Yeah, what are the sucks? One called How to Sit by Thich Nhat Hanh. And then one called, oh dear. Oh no.
One fish, two fish.
I purchased one, but it's gone. Oh well.
Is How to Sit like how to just like chill?
How to Sit how to not be in your head, because she's trying to teach me how to meditate, which is
Hey, what about going back to the meditation teacher we went to?
oh Theo,
Yes.
our friend.
Yeah, you can still
do
go back
that.
to him.
Do that.
You have a lifetime.
Part of my
lifelong
problem
pass.
with not being able to meditate is that I'm not able to go to meditate. It's not like I can't sit and meditate.
Right.
I just can't go sit down and.
But according to Emily Gordon's book, you don't wait until you can do things. You do them until you can do them.
Yeah,
Do you know
totally.
what I'm saying?
I agree.
Which was, I thought, was a really good point of her book.
I just keep thinking that when I'm not so exhausted that I wake up at 11 o'clock every day, like if I wasn't so fucking tired all the time, I could wake up at 9 a.m. and get 2 more hours of shit done rather than wake up at 11 and be groggy until noon and then finally get started at 1.
That feels shitty. I get it. You know what else? Because then you start working, and then by the time you've worked a couple hours, everyone's closed. No one returns
Right.
your emails. What time do you get up? Or what time do you go to bed?
I get into bed at like 11:30, let's say.
Right, but you don't fall asleep till
No,
3.
until like 2 or 3, sometimes 4. It's like
That's your problem.
I know.
You'll start waking up early when you start going to bed early, but
I
you
can't
have
fall
to figure
asleep.
out why you can't fall asleep.
Okay.
And but the thing is, maybe the meditation will help you fall asleep. You know who just
yes,
started meditating?
totally. Who?
Who loves it?
Who?
You're never going to guess.
Oprah.
Former Oprah. She just started meditating. Oprah's like, for the first time, just kidding. Oprah's been meditating since
know.
1976 when
I
she
know.
was like,
Who are you gonna say?
Steve Agee, former Slumber Party guest.
Oh, yeah.
Just went to Teo, our meditation
Oh.
teacher. He said he loves it.
Okay, I gotta do it. I want to do so many things.
I know. I was talking to Teo because Teo has had Lyme disease, and I was telling him that I was getting a bunch of like autoimmune tests and stuff done. And he was like, "Are you meditating?" And I was like,
Let's go back to him.
Okay. He's having some group meds. I've been trying to meditate again recently.
I also need to go work out more because I'm getting married in 2 months.
You are gorgeous.
2 months.
What do you need to do before you get married?
I just want to tone up a little.
Because you're wearing a very tight leotard only, and tap shoes.
I bought. Oh my god, we didn't talk about this.
I know.
I bought tap shoes last night.
Why didn't we lead with this?
I was on Ambien, yes, but that's not the reason. I also don't have. I have fully carpeted apartment. That's
So
not
what?
the point.
The world is your stage.
I'm going to be tap dancing in my motherfucking bathroom.
I'm so excited about this.
I bought tap shoes. I haven't tap danced since I was a kid, but I was so good at it and I loved it. And guess what we're doing tonight?
What?
Vince booked a room
Hey.
at our local jam session place.
Right.
What is it called?
Rehearsal studio.
Rehearsal studio, where you can rent a room by the hour. It's like $18 an hour. You can rent drums. You can rent a guitar.
Right.
We're just gonna fucking go in there together and jam out. I haven't played drums in years.
What a sweet thing to do.
know.
When did he get this idea?
Well, I've bought him rooms, and he's done that with his friends before. But
Right.
I'm always like, I want to play the drums again. I want to play the drums again.
That's adorable.
So he did it.
That's adorable. Bring the tap shoes. When did they arrive?
Oh God!
You could go there and
There's
tap
a
dance your face
band.
off.
There's a band where instead of drums, there's the girl who's the lead singer taps.
You guys.
What is that called? Does anyone know what they're called?
Anyone out there?
Talk about something while
Crickets. I'm very excited for this. I feel like you should be tap dancing again. I also was falling asleep fully clothed on my couch last night, and I got a text from you at like 1:30 in the morning being like, but what about this? And it was just a screen cap of you buying shoes on Amazon. Tap shoes. My answer was yes, bitch. Yes.
Yes, bitch. Oh, speaking of yes, queen, I just finished the new season of Transparent.
Oh, I just started season 2.
It's the best TV show I've ever seen in my life.
It's really well done. It's very well done. The very first scene of season 2 says like everything about their families.
Which
in
one
like
is it? I don't
one
remember.
long scene. There's a photography session happening with families, and it says like,
Oh, at the
everything you need to
wedding.
know about-
Oh, they're called Tilly and the Wall. It's a band. She tap danced. They're actually fucking great too. Transparent, incredible. I just finished
Really good.
Getting On last night.
What's Getting On?
Season
Oh, that's with
finale.
the kids?
Series finale. No, it's the nurses.
Oh, that's right.
With
that's right,
Aunt
that's
Jackie.
right. Oh, yeah. It's about death that I can't deal
Incredible.
with. I can't deal with.
Yeah, it's sad.
What do you hate?
I hate.
We started with our love.
It doesn't matter. I have more.
All right.
We'll do one more. I
We
hate.
got about 5 minutes until
Okay.
our next sesh. We're doing a guest episode after this, you guys.
Yeah, but that'll
We're
be next week.
Backing them. We are requieming for a dream.
Because we know you guys are pissed at us because we never post, and we're so sorry. We love you.
You know what? But part of it is like I always say we're traveling, but we
I
haven't
haven't
traveling.
traveled in so long.
But sometimes when you're tired and you're
Yeah.
like having to go to doctors and stuff, you
Yeah.
don't want to podcast because you don't want to complain into a microphone
Yeah.
for an hour. We don't want to bum you guys out.
But there is cool
But we're fine.
slumber party news in the works, so we'll tell you
that's
eventually.
true,
So
you guys. We're working on
You're going to get
real
real sick of us real soon.
real shit.
Okay, the thing I hate is the new season of Serial.
I understand why you hate it.
I don't care. You know?
Serial, why are you uncovering a story that's everywhere?
It's
everywhere I go.
It's not that interesting to laymen like us.
right. Lame man?
Layman.
Lame woman.
Lame women. Lame women like us. And you started so strong with a really interesting murder mystery. Why not keep the murder mystery theme?
Well, I understand why you in particular
I know.
would want a murder.
Okay.
But any mystery thing.
Any
like,
mystery.
Like how did this pumpkin get on the top of the spire? By the way, there's at Cornell University in around October. There's a pumpkin that's on
No.
the top of like the spire of there.
That's cool.
And no one ever knows how it gets there, but it's also it's an Ivy League school, so someone probably figured out some sort of very smart crane or some kind of trajectory
Or-
catapult. You know what? Have a whole thing on the pumpkin.
That sounds great.
Have a thing on a murder. But your Serial, Sarah Koenig, number one, you didn't even record these conversations. This filmmaker guy did.
This filmmaker made them for his own project, and now you're taking them and making them into a podcast.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
And also, I can go to Google News and
Yep.
read about this dude all over the place.
It's pretty
Come
boring.
on, Sarah. Also, Adnan getting retried.
I know.
She's
Very
gonna-
interesting. You could have done that. It didn't have to be a murder. You could have
know.
taken any of the Innocence projects
I know.
and fucking run with that.
Why didn't they ask us?
Any of them? I don't know.
I mean, we have the best podcast in the world. We uncover mysteries such as which is the best dog Instagram and why am I so goddamn tired? Why am I so goddamn tired with Alie and Georgia? Are you guys tired? Are we the only ones that are tired? Do we live in a toxic city with too much exhaust? and we have
Yes.
poison?
Yes.
Are we poisoned?
Is everyone depressed?
Do we have Epstein-Barr?
Does everyone have anxiety all the time?
Here's what I think. Here's one thing that has changed the last month.
okay. Your underwear, I hope.
No, are you kidding? No, it's not. It's not 2016. I get a pair a year, dude. I think in dealing with feeling like crappy and stuff. I started taking thyroid medication and it's making me feel better. But also, I was like, okay, we go out to brunch, we talk to people, parties, da da da. Everyone all the time is like, I'm depressed, I have anxiety. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone I know. Everyone has depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
I don't think humans should have this much. Granted, we live in a crazy world, but then you also think alcohol, depressant,
I know.
caffeine, anxiety juice. And we just keep putting things in our body.
I know.
That trigger the very
Sugar.
thing.
I'm trying to cut sugar right now.
For reals. These
you know what
trigger
also
the very
happened?
things that make us feel terrible. And then we put medicine on top of that to not feel them.
I know, but it's impossible not to live basic. I don't know.
I mean, I'm
This
not
is a
saying
whole
everyone
episode.
should be Mormon, but I'm just saying like, okay, like I feel like have I seemed less high strung in the last month or no, or the same?
I don't know. I haven't noticed.
Okay. But in general, I feel like I'm getting more done with being less angry about it.
Well, I've started taking vitamins too again, which is helpful. But
Vitamins help.
I don't think it's hard to when you come upon an answer to something and then you're like, everyone fucked up. I've solved it. Like, it's different
I
for
know.
everyone.
No, I know, but I do think that if so many people are super anxious and so many people are depressed, like if you were like the first thing is maybe like, okay, what am I putting into my body?
Okay, but
can
that could
cause
be
this?
that could be a part of it. But that's also discounting people who have have
Well, yeah,
hereditary.
No, I agree. I'm not saying like this is going to solve it for everyone. I'm just saying that like if you are feeling like you have some issues in that area,
Yeah.
like just cut the basic stuff out and see if it helps at all.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then go down a million other avenues.
I agree, but I also think that here's another. Okay, sometimes when you're really depressed, it's hard to take care of yourself because you don't care about yourself.
No, I know.
So getting on a light antidepressant will make those things will help you take better care of yourself.
I'm not anti-medicine. I'm not
I know.
Scientologist. I'm just saying that like in general, we know too many smart people who suffer from anxiety and depression. And we also live in
creative city, though.
Yeah. But we also live in a culture where it's like you wake up and have like a red-eye triple espresso.
Yeah. No,
and
but
then-
also we live in Los Angeles where everyone is fucking trying to make
I know.
you know. I was at a party recently. I won't say which party because I don't want anyone to feel bad, but I like was so bored and I was like, oh, what's wrong with me? I'm so depressed. Like,
Right.
I can't find joy in little things anymore. And then so I took the dog for a walk by myself with a beer. And I was like, this is so much fun. Like the dog is like making me so happy. I need to find joy more. And like, why can't I just talk to these people and have fun? And like, wait a second, maybe I just need to find more interesting friends.
Yeah, maybe I do find that when I'm periods of my life when I've been drinking more,
Yeah.
it's usually because I'm at social events I don't want to be at.
Right.
Which is then weird because you're like, well, you never know which social event you're going to like until you're
Yeah.
there. But in general, if you find yourself drinking more drinks than you want to drink,
Yeah.
ask yourself, do I want to be at this party?
I know. Usually it's no. I don't
usually
want to
it's
talk
no.
about Star Wars anymore. I don't want to tell you what I've been up to. Like that because it's so boring and like
But like if you're anesthetizing, then, I do not think it's a cure-all. I'm just saying that in order to try to help yourself, like, if there are like stressful situations that you're like, oh, this thing always stresses me out and it's something you can cut out, then like I don't know, like
one less cup of coffee a day.
sure. Or even it's so stupid, but like even when I would commute to things, like there are certain routes in LA that
Yeah.
really bum me out.
Yeah.
And I would take a longer route because it was prettier.
Yeah.
Just little stupid shit just to take the edge off a little
Yeah.
bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. It's chemically, I just think it's so interesting that we're these super fragile lumps of molecules that are so delicate
Yeah.
that don't know how to deal with like a car exhaust and like all the like Mountain Dew that we drink and like all this
Yeah.
stuff. And we're all these like poor little slugs that are like, I hurt. But then we're using all this weird
We're just,
modern
like, dumping chemicals into ourselves.
right. And staying up weird hours and
Yeah.
watching TV and looking at screens. And like, it's one of those things that's so much like way easier said than done. But
Yeah.
I know that there's a huge chunk of my brain that is unmotivated and depressed simply because I compare my life to other people's on
Right.
Instagram, which is like not a
Yeah.
thing that like cheetahs have to do.
No. Or we had to do like even like 10 years ago.
I know.
The internet didn't exist.
I know.
Isn't it weird that it's now our main focus in life?
Yeah, and that's how people are listening to this podcast. I'm just saying.
I mean, this isn't on the radio?
I know. But I am just saying that like, I guess my whole point in this is if you feel like shit, and I didn't articulate this well. If you feel like shit, don't blame your brain totally. Like
Look at other areas of your life that can be tweaked and fixed and taken better care of.
Like it's not your fault you feel shitty. Like you're being marketed
yeah.
300 milligrams of caffeine for $7
Yeah.
at Blue Bottle. And then you're like, why am I so fucked up that I have an anxiety
Yeah.
disorder? And it's like, cause these things are so normalized.
Yeah.
It's totally normal to go drink like 4 glasses of,
Yeah.
not 4 glasses, but like, a couple glasses of like wine after work. And you're like, why do
Right.
I always have headaches? And you're like, well,
Yeah.
maybe your poor little slug body is like, I can't deal with all this shit you're putting in me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
No,
mean?
totally.
I mean that in like a loving way,
I know.
not like in anyone's
I know. I'm
fucked
sorry. I
up
didn't
way.
mean to tell you that you were incorrect for these reasons. I agree with you, and I think my aversion to these things is my own depression and anxiety. Be like, no,
I know.
I can't deal with like that. This is my little joy in life is